Hello everyone, and welcome to lesson number 3 on the Manipuri language. Today we will be discussing about the past tense and ng sound, ng sound. So let us start off with this ng sound. And for some people it might be difficult to pronounce this, so let us see how to pronounce it. And it is actually very common sound in Manipuri language. For example, today you say ngasi, ngasi. Yesterday, ngarang, ngarang. Face is nga, to wait is ngaiba, and there are many other examples of words where the ng sound is used. So if you have difficulty pronouncing this ng sound, you can actually think of it as a combination of two sounds, and a. So you say it together quickly, a. So you try saying that and try to combine those two sounds, a, nga, nga. So that is actually quite similar to the sound nga. So ngasi, ngarang, nga, ngaiba. So that will take some practice if you are not already familiar with this sound. Okay, moving on to the simple past tense. The first example is I ate yesterday. I ngarang chaki, or I ngarang chaye. Here to eat is chaba in dictionary form. In a simple past it is chaki or chaye. And he or she drank yesterday. Mahak ngarang thaki, or mahak ngarang thae. To drink thakpa, simple past it is thaki or thae. So there are two versions of the simple past tense. And the first form is the ki form, and the conjugation is pretty simple. Put ki after the verb stem. So to eat chaba, ate is chaki. Did will be tauki. Walk will be jadki. Rain chenki. Slept tumki. Drank thakki. The second form is the A form or the lay form. And if you are already familiar with the conjugation in present perfect tense, you will see some similarities with that. The first case is when the verb stem ends in vowel. For example, to eat chaba. Cha ends in a sound, the vowel sound. So it becomes chae, chae. So chae, you add the A sound. To do tauba, dit will be tawe. If the verb stem ends in ta sound, chatpa, walk becomes chatle. If the verb stem ends in n sound, you also add the le suffix, and also you change n to l. So chenba and ren becomes chele. So here you might have noticed that for these two cases, the conjugation is actually same as that of the present perfect form. Now for the verb stem which ends in m or p, for example, to sleep tumba, tum me, m is repeated, and lepa, stood, leppe, p is repeated, and then again this is also similar to the present perfect form. And for all the other verbs, you just add a as a suffix. Drank will be thae, cooked will be thonge. So now let us look at some examples in the simple past tense. I watched a movie yesterday. I ngarang movie ama yenge. Ama is a movie will be movie ama. So I ngarang movie ama yenge. Yengba changes to yenge. You can use yenki also. That is also correct. He or she came yesterday. Ma ngarang lae. Lakpa changes to lae. You can use laki also here in this case. So this was about the simple past tense. Now for the past continuous tense, for example, I was eating yesterday. I ngarang charami. Or you can say I ngarang charam bane. Chaba to eat in the past continuous form is charam mi or charam bane. He or she was drinking. Mahak thaam mi or mahak thaam bane. Mahak is a polite form, as you all know, for he or she. And to drink thakpa, past continuous form will be thaam mi or thaam bane. So one thing you should note for the past continuous tense is it will end in mi or bane. So whenever you see these two suffixes, you know that it is in the past continuous tense. So let us now see how to conjugate the verbs. The verb stem ends in vowel. Chaba was eating, you eat rammi or rambane. Charammi or charambane. And if the verb stem ends in ta sound, chatpa was working, chatlammi or chatlambane. So by now you might have noticed that for the verb stems ending in t and n also, la sound is used, l sound is used, and for the vowels ra, r sound is associated with it. So verb stem ends in t, chatlam mi or chatlam bane. The verb stem ends in n, uh, was running, chellam mi or chellam bane. So lammi is used and n is changed to l. The verb stem ends in m or p. Actually there is no etc, it's only m or p. Tumba was sleeping, tummammi or tummam bane. Again m is repeated. Leppa was standing, leppammi or leppam bane. And for all the remaining verbs you just add ammi or bane. So thakpa was drinking, thaammi or thaam bane. Thongba was cooking, thongammi or thongam bane. Now let us look at some examples in the past continuous form. I was sleeping. So you can think of this situation like your friend calls you up and asks you, what were you doing or what are you doing? Then you can reply, I was sleeping. So in those cases you can use I tumam bane. I tumam bane. Tumba changes to tumam bane. And he or she was standing here. Ma ashida lepam mi or ma ashida lepam bane. Leppa to stand changes to lepam mi or lepam bane. And here the Manipuri word for here is ashida. And ma is the casual form of mahak, which is he or she. So these were the examples in the past continuous tense, and this brings us to the end of lesson number 3, which was about the past tense. And in lesson number 4 we will be discussing about the future tense. And this is it for this video. Thank you, and please subscribe to my channel.